Hey everyone, to make Grinch Gingerbread men and a host, you will need 3 cups of flour, 1 cup of brown sugar, 2/3 of a cup of vegetable oil, 1/4 cup of molasses, 2 eggs, 2 teaspoons of ground ginger, 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of ground cloves, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, a pinch of salt, and green food coloring, as well as a rolling pin, baking trays, parchment paper, and a gingerbread man cookie cutter. Combine the flour, ginger, cinnamon, clove, and salt in a bowl. In a separate bowl, mix the brown sugar, oil, and molasses with a wooden spoon. Mix in the eggs one at a time. Add green food coloring. Slowly mix in the flour. Knead the dough on a floured surface for a few minutes until it's no longer sticky but still soft. Wrap in plastic and freeze for 1 hour or chill for 3. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Roll out 1/4 of the dough at a time onto parchment paper. Cut out gingerbread men shapes and remove the excess dough. Using a sharp knife, trim down the elbows. Cut a small triangle from both sides of the neck. Remove tiny triangle pieces from each elbow to create bent arms. Cut into the middle of each side of the body near the feet, creating a round bottom and curved toes. I cut out circular pieces with a straw. Cut leaf shapes on the top of each side of the head and then lift that dough to form hair. Freeze the cookies and then place evenly onto a baking tray and bake for 6 to 8 minutes. Place on a wire rack to cool. I rolled out the remaining half portion of dough and cut out Grinch letter cookies. I then applied a template into the dough to create a wood grain. I also cut out gingerbread house pieces to make a Grinch gingerbread house. I cut out 2 end pieces and 4 square pieces, and then bake for 6 to 8 minutes and let cool. To make royal icing, you will need 4 cups of powdered sugar, 3 egg whites pasteurized, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, a little water, and food coloring. You will also need cinnamon heart candy, red, black, green, and yellow food coloring, piping bags, and sized 00, 2, 3, and 16 piping tips. Separate the egg whites into a large bowl. Add the vanilla and powdered sugar. Whisk until the icing becomes thick. Divide and dye the icing. I dyed half green and divided the remaining equally. Fill the piping bags with icing. I used the 00 for the black icing, the number 16 and number 3 for the green icing, and I used the number 2 for the yellow and the red icing. Using green icing and the number 16 tip, I piped hair all around the neck, and then I used the number 2 in the green icing to pipe hair onto the top. Using the number 2 tip and green icing, I piped on hands and toe hair. Using the yellow icing, I added eyes. Then, using the 00 piping tip and black icing, I added dots for eyes, eyelashes, a mouth, and eyebrows. I actually made 2 faces, one grumpy and the other one grinning. I added another layer to the eyebrows. Using red icing, I added cinnamon hearts on the left side of the Grinch body with a grumpy face. For the others, I piped an outline of a heart onto the left side and then filled in with diluted icing using water and then spreading evenly with a toothpick. To make a heart design, outline and fill a cookie, and then drop a contrasting color of icing into the same consistency icing and drag a toothpick through. I dusted the wooden Grinch house in powdered sugar, then assembled the house with icing. I decorated the Grinch house slightly. I added mini candy canes and green licorice for the door. I spread leftover white icing evenly onto a plate and then set the cookies. Enjoy! Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you'd like to see more of my videos, just make sure you click that subscribe button.